talk about some TV shows, content, movies, etc. Things that I don't really watch anymore. Actually, I don't watch, period, anymore. I saw somebody else do a video on this. I think she actually has a few different videos that she's done on this particular topic. I cannot think of her name. I'm so sorry. I don't remember what it is. Maybe some of you watching know, and if you do know, put that in the comment section. You know, if there's anybody who hasn't seen it, they can go check it out, because I watched it and I was like, oh my god, this is such a great idea. So I want to go over again some of the TV shows and like online content that as a Christian I don't watch anymore. And really quick, I'm sorry if you hear like pounding, floorboards creaking, just loud annoying noises. I'm so sorry. It's my neighbors. They don't ever shut up. If I waited until they were quiet to make a video, I would never make videos. So I'm gonna have to like grin and bear it and get through it. So sorry. Now, some of these that I talk about honestly could just be a personal conviction for myself. You might not feel that way, so don't take it as I'm trying to tell you, don't watch this. If you don't watch this, you're not saved. That's not what I'm saying, okay? So just wanna keep that in mind as we go through the list. So I'm just letting you know, because maybe right now it's just a personal conviction for me. However, once I bring it up, you might be like, oh, you know what, let me think about this, let me pray on this, and who knows, maybe the Lord will change your mind. I don't know, okay? I'm just bringing it up, just throwing it out there. So the very first one is going to be Family Guy. It's actually like 3 in 1. So Family Guy, American Dad, and The Cleveland Show. This one, I'm not going to lie, this one, it's been hard to let it go, because Family Guy and American Dad especially, like, they're so funny. Like, that is my kind of humor. It's right up my alley. It's either your humor or you just don't get it at all. And for me, I'm the type of person, like, I get it, I love it. And like the last maybe year or so, when I try to watch any of those shows, I feel so convicted, and I know that it's God being like, yeah, shouldn't watch these shows, just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't turn it off. The content just, it ain't it. It is very provocative, to say the least. They definitely do dabble in like mocking God. What's the word? Sacrilegious, I guess you could say. Yes, they go over passing the line. If there was a line, they've crossed it a very long time ago. And I always try to justify it, just being like, oh, it's just a joke, it's whatever, it's not that big of a deal. However, every time I watch it, the conviction gets stronger and stronger, and I've just come to a point where I'm like, you know what, I don't like feeling like this, so I'm just not gonna partake. Hi, okay, I'm editing this video right now, and I'm realizing that I'm just like not spitting it out. I'm not being as eloquent as I need to be. I don't know, my brain was like not in the right place. What I'm trying to say is that, do you hear the squeaking? If one of y'all wanna comes over and just let these people upstairs know that this is not gonna work for me, because I've tried, but they don't listen. So if you are a little bit more forceful, please come over and handle these neighbors. Anyways, what I was trying to say with Family Guy is that there's a lot of like highly sexual commentary, lots of like swearing, honestly, it's like borderline, not even borderline, it's like perverse. It's just like straight up perverse. So, you know, personal conviction for me with the highly sexual, perverse kind of stuff happening. I feel bad. I feel guilty. I know I shouldn't be watching and listening to that stuff. That's like the biggest thing. That's what I was trying to say, and I couldn't say it at that point in time. A lot of the stuff they say and talk about and show is very contrary to the will of God. And I'm just gonna let you make sense of what that means. The second one. This is one where I said, if you're a Christian, you absolutely should not be watching this. You should just know. It's this one, okay? American Horror Story. A few years ago, maybe more than a few. This was maybe like 2013, maybe. I got hooked on American Horror Story, okay? It was on Netflix. Me and my roommate started watching it, and I was hooked, which is so strange because I never used to be into horror stuff. Like I couldn't do it. And now I'm back to a place where I don't do horror. But for that period of time, I was so into it. I was glued to it, like obsessed. I would watch it before I go to bed at night. Like, what weirdo does that? Me. I did it. And at the time, didn't think, I mean, like I knew, I was like, oh, like it's kind of graphic, it's like scary and kind of like demonic, but like whatever, it's like so interesting. And I would just kind of push that conviction away from me. And as like the seasons went on and it got more and more gross and like literally just straight up evil and demonic, I was like, yo, like this, I can't do it anymore. And I never went back. I've never watched it again. Like the witch one is what did it for me. It was just, it's gross, it's just crazy, demonic. I feel like I don't really even need to go too into detail on that one, because we just absolutely should not be opening our minds and our hearts to that kind of stuff. I wonder, honestly, I wonder if the stuff that they write is like channeled or something, because you know, even like when I would watch it, I would think to myself like who comes up with this stuff? Like this is so twisted and weird. Like what normal sane human being could think up this stuff? The more that I've learned about like spiritual warfare and even just kind of like coming out of like new age kind of stuff that I used to dabble in, and like learning about channel material, I can't say for sure, okay, I don't know, but my guess is that that stuff, as well as like all scary movies, horror movies, that stuff has to be channeled. Because again, what sane human being in their right mind could come up with that kind of stuff? You know what I mean? So I don't know, all of that to say, it's evil, it's sick, it's gross. As a Christian, we should not be watching like demonic, demented stuff as entertainment, you know? Next one, it is not like TV or movies, but online content. So this one right here, they're kind of similar. One, gossip YouTube channels, and then along with that, honestly, like 90% of beauty channels I don't watch anymore. Obviously, gossiping, that's a sin. Definitely shouldn't be doing that and indulging in that, but I did in the past. I knew it was wrong, but in my mind I would justify it and just be like, well, it's like entertainment, like whatever, like who cares, like not a big deal. And I would go down the rabbit hole and just keep up with gossip and like slander, libel, like the Bible specifically tells us not to slander, like, and I was doing it and I just kept feeding into it. But I got really convicted, so I've stopped. I don't watch that stuff. Honestly, I've blocked a lot of those channels. Like I've blocked them on YouTube and like on Instagram as well, so I don't even see that stuff popping up. I can't watch it even if I wanted to. I mean, all those channels are about attacking people, making fun of them, pointing out their flaws, tearing them down. Those are all like complete opposites of what we should be doing as Christians, of like praying for each other, building each other up, being encouragers. Like the complete opposite. We as Christians have no business watching that mess, and not even just watching it, but the fact that people make that content, which is terrible, and I'll just say it, evil, okay? Talking bad about people and then making money off of it, that right there, terrible. Like, I'm not gonna watch your stuff, boost your views, and then you get paid off of talking crap about other people. Can't do it anymore. So I highly recommend and encourage you as a Christian, don't be getting caught up in gossip channels, going onto forums like Reddit or whatever else, talking crap about people, because one, it's not cute, and two, it's not godly. So let's not. And then piggybacking off of that, beauty channels. Look, I love makeup, love beauty. I like putting myself together, and there are a few makeup channels that I still do watch, but they are strictly makeup channels. I feel like, no, not even I feel like, I know that a large percentage of the beauty community on YouTube, how do I say this nicely, is garbage. I feel like the beauty community and gossip channels are like one and the same. They've become osmosis, by osmosis, whatever that phrase, whatever the term is, they're one and the same. Like, it's too much drama. It is so catty. A lot of the big influencers who have huge beauty channels just seem like such mean, and I'll say it, vile people. I can't support them. The stuff that they talk about, not just like in their videos, but like stuff they'll post on Instagram, on Twitter, the things that they like ride hard for, and like opinions that they voice. I just can't do it. It is so antithetical to God, what God wants us to do, what God wants us to be. I just think that they're terrible influences. So for me, personal conviction, I have cut 90 to 95% of them out. I've unfollowed them, I've unsubscribed from their channels. If you want to keep watching them, your prerogative. I'm just letting you know the way I feel about it, and I just don't think it's worth keeping up with. It's just honestly more of a distraction. So if I am gonna watch makeup videos, again, I'll watch people whose channels are strictly devoted to makeup, or I'm opting for like Christian YouTubers, Christian creators, Christian bloggers, because, you know, we'll be getting some of the word, getting some Jesus, but also getting, you know, cute looks and makeup or whatever. The fourth on my list is tarot and horoscope channels. Yes, I used to be heavy into these, and I called myself a Christian, and like I knew it was bad. The horoscope part I didn't really know. I was like, well, God created like the stars and the moon and the planets, so like it's fine because it's all God. That was my way of justifying it. But like the tarot part, I knew it was wrong. But it's like when you start getting into like horoscopes and star signs and moons and birth charts, eventually you're going to get into tarot, because it's all one and the same. I mean, have you ever noticed that people who do like chart readings and horoscopes and talk about their star signs, they always have a little deck of tarot cards, so they're always posting about it and talking about it. And I'm about to get fired up, but like, so let me not. I have a whole video talking about New Age, like how I used to be super into New Age practices. So if you want more detail on that, go watch that video. It's one of like my more viewed videos, and apparently a lot of dislikes over there. I haven't checked it out. I don't ever look at that stuff. I don't look at the numbers, but word on the street is there's a lot of thumbs down, so maybe go check it out if you haven't already. I'm rambling at this point, but I'm saying all this to tell you, I used to be super into it, but if you read any part of the Bible, the multiple points in the Bible where it condemns astrology, condemns witchcraft, which is what tarot and astrology and all those practices are, it all falls under like that New Age umbrella. The Bible calls it out, God calls it out as witchcraft. It's just not something that, I'm talking so much with my hands, I'm so annoying, sorry. It's just not something as Christians we need to be dabbling in and watching or paying attention to. If we need answers, we need guidance, we have the creator of the universe. We don't need little glorified Pokemon cards to do that, okay? I don't know if anything I'm saying is making sense. It makes perfect sense in my head, but it's like once I start speaking, I'm like, does anyone know what I'm trying to say? Hopefully you do. It's just not good for you. And we don't need to be dabbling in that, okay? You're opening up portals. It's a whole mess. Okay, the fifth and final piece on my list is going to be the Housewives show. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Real Housewives of New Jersey, Real Housewives of New York. Insert whatever city here. This one definitely could be just personal preference, personal conviction, but I included it on my list because I used to love them. I used to be obsessed, like way back, like 2007, I think it was, 2008, when Housewives of Orange County started. I was all on it. I loved it. And then all throughout college, and then like when Housewives of New Jersey, New York, those were like the new franchises. I loved it. I just thought it was so dramatic, and all these women are just so catty and messy, and it was like so entertaining to watch. However, kind of similar to like YouTube gossip channels, all I do is gossip, all I do is fight. It's just like petty, pathetic drama, and for me it's like it's too much. It's too much to watch, too much to engage in. We should be peacemakers like Jesus was, right? Okay, Jesus wouldn't be out here fighting, throwing drinks in people's faces. He might flip a table, okay, but like righteous anger. These women are not righteously angry. They're just being dramatic for a check. It's not a good look. All right, I hope that you enjoyed this list. I hope that you found it helpful or maybe insightful, dare I say. I don't know. If there's anything that you personally have felt convicted to stop watching, to stop participating in, something that's not on the list, let me know. Something I can look out for. I mean, I don't really watch it that much TV really anyways. Yeah, if there is anything else that you can think of, anything that you think I should add, put that down in the comments section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.